Okay. We're gonna do a little 2024 swim bait. This is gonna be like my collection, I guess. I just started really throwing swim baits like probably this year, and I got a pretty good collection for just starting off, but I'm still pretty new to it. So first of all, we got I have a lot more of these in the back, but I probably have like four or five of these. The Jackal Gannerel Juniors. These things are killer. If you are getting into swim baits, get one of these or the regular ones. They're like 40 bucks for, I think some of the juniors are like 30, 35 maybe. But these things kill. As you can see in my first video on the paddle board, I caught 2 3.5, which is pretty big for up here, so I kill on these. And then here's another glide bait. I heard these are, you can get a good one and sometimes a bad one, but I mean this one's been pretty good. Haven't really caught much fish on it, but this is the S-Waver 168 perfect glide bait. You can get them a lot of different sizes, but this is probably the most universal size in my opinion. But we're gonna start out with the cheaper ones and then we'll get to more expensive ones. But yeah, S-Waver 68. And then here's one that you guys should all try. It's a soft glide bait, and soft glide baits have been really popular lately, so you guys should definitely go try it out. And this one's like $20, I think. And so this one's the Oshikana Slide. I have like 5 different colors of these. But yeah, this one, Garrett caught one in the tournament, and they're really good glide baits and really good for starters because you can do a lot of things with them. But yeah, it comes with this, it's like a line through system, and it's pretty good glide bait for 20 bucks. I mean, the durability might not be there. I haven't really tested them, but like it's a line through, so you're not really gonna get, unless it's like a pike and then like somehow the hook stays on it, it might get torn up, but I mean, for $20, it's pretty good. And then I forget what the name of these are called. They're like Scottsboro, I believe, but just like some Paddle swim baits. I do need to build a soft bait rod so I can actually throw those good. And then I have 3 of these Arashi swimmers. I got them on sale for like 20 bucks a piece, which is a pretty good deal because they're usually like 40 bucks. But yeah, I got one in this color of like a blue color. They have pretty good action for what they are. And then I got like I don't know what they call this, like I think it's like a perch color maybe. I forget what the color's called, but these are pretty good. But yeah, just like a swimming one. And then I have a bunch of these traces because I got them from a buy 5 get 5 free at Dick's. So I have like probably like I think it was something, but I have a bunch of these. But these are really good starters too. They're like 30 bucks, and I've heard people catch a lot of fish on these, and they're like 5 inches. They have the slow sink, fast sink, and floating, and I mean they all work really good, and they have a really good tight action. So if you want to go try that out, go check that out. And then this is also a really good glide bait. It's a bigger glide bait than the S-Waver, but this is the Arashi Glide. It's like a $40 glide bait. It has a really good action. I got this on sale for like $20 also. So I mean, it's a really good glide bait, but has a really good action for an ABS bait in my opinion. But yeah, those are like the cheaper ones, I guess. And then now we get into more of the expensive ones. So this one I got from the Throwback Tournament. It's a DC swim bait. The guy was actually there, and I really tried it out because I don't really have anything to throw a big soft bait on. I mean, I could throw a big soft bait on the other rods, but I just feel like my rods are too soft to throw a soft bait. But here's that DC swim bait. It's around like a $35 soft bait. So I got more of those traces in there, and then I have like a Spro, but the thing fell off, so we can't use that. And then here's one of my depths. These are probably one of my favorite lures right now at the moment. It's a depths 175 slide swimmer, and I do want to get the 250. It's just I don't have a big enough rod to throw the 250 on yet. But this bait is really good to start out with, the slide swimmer 175. Got this from Japan, so it's a lot cheaper than it should be. So I got it for around like 40 bucks when they're usually like in America they're like 100 bucks. And then here's another. Bait Sandy is a really good brand that has decently priced swim baits, but here's, I think they're Antidote, maybe. That might be the more expensive one, I forget what this is. I think it's the Antidote Glide, but has a good, kind of fishes like the Depths 250 because they're pretty much, they look pretty alike in my opinion, but yeah, it's a good glide bait. This one's, the Depths has like a soft skin, which I like about that because it doesn't really get hook rashes or anything, but this still works really good. And I haven't really used this much, but it's a good it's a good budget glide bait. This goes for like 30 or 40 bucks, so you have to pick that up. And then I picked up the, oops, sorry, I literally got like all these tied up. Let's just pull them out one by one. So here's I think a Hoog swim bait. I think it's called the Smolt or Smot. I forget what it's called, but I got this also from the Throwback Tourney, won this, and I think it's like $100 glide bait. So pretty sick that I got to win this, and I just want to thank again for being able to go to that tournament, and thank you Hoog for donating this bait. But I haven't really thrown it that much. I think it has a really good action, but haven't caught a fish on it. But it's a pretty cool rainbow trout color, and yeah, this bait's pretty sick for what it is. It's a 9-inch glide bait, so I mean it's gonna be kind of hard to catch a bass up here, but hey, you never know. I've heard people catch stuff. I heard the Throwback guys say they catch bass on the Mob Walker, so this is a 9-inch glide bait, so I might catch like a northern or muskie on that, but I do want to catch a bass on this. But okay, let's try to get, and then here's like another, I have a bunch of traces in here. Let me get this out. Sorry, my hooks are like tied together. But here's like a little shad color of that trace. These things are pretty good multi-piece. I mean, it's not that big of a bait, so it's pretty easy to throw. You can throw it on like a medium heavy. And then here's a top hook bait. I haven't really used this one though, but still, I think it's like a $20 to $30 bait. But yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, a little top hook bait. And then I do like throwback stuff. I've only used it a couple times because I just got started, but they're still really cool baits to have. But I got this at the Throwback shop in that blue Awake Walk in that bluegill pattern, but I do want to catch a fish on this. I really haven't thrown it that much. I do like the action's really good, but I just need to get that confidence down of throwing these big baits, and I think I'll definitely catch a fish on it. I've seen like homeless fishermen and a bunch of people catch bass up here with it, so I have that confidence. It's just I haven't been able to throw it a lot, but I am going to throw this a lot more. But this thing is a sweet bait. You can crank it down probably 1 to 2 feet. Has really good action. And then here's the Throwback Flea Shad. I got this off Lake Pro Tackle. This is one of their shop colors, I think they call it. And they send these to like shops around the US to like I think 3 or 4 shops, and they get a certain amount. So I think this was like either the second to last or the last one in stock, but it's in that American shad color. And what's different about this one, so it's pretty much just a wake walker with no lip on it, but this one actually has a different action. So you think with like it would just have like a tight glide, but it has more of a S motion like that, and I think it works really good. And it also like darts too. You can slash it because the fleeing shad in the name. But like most people, I was talking to them and they say most people think it's just gonna be like you can burn it, but like they think like this is gonna just like twitch like kind of like the trace, where it's just like a regular multi-piece, but this one I like the action more than that would be because I have baits like that, so I'd rather have this. It's just like a little like S like that, and it has a really good action. Darts too, because it's a fleeing shad, but I like this bait too. Got this like a couple months ago, so haven't really also used this a lot, but I will be using this in the next coming years, and as my swim bait projects. But try to get this out. And then here's another depths lure that I have. It's a depths bull shooter 160 slow sink. I mean, I haven't really tried it that much because I got it, and I mean, it is a really big profile because compared to like, so it's kind of hard to, like, it's pretty much, it's a really big, like, look at that compared to the flea shad. It's a pretty big profile. I mean, not that much of a difference, but it's a glide bait, so it's gonna glide. Haven't really thrown it that much though, but I do want to catch a fish on this. But I mean, it was like 30 bucks on Digitaka, so might as well try it out. And most of my forage up here is bluegill, so I mean, just wanted to try out. And then here's one of the, so Spro teamed up with KGB like a couple years ago and made the Chad Shad glide, and this is an ABS version of the Chad Shad from KGB, and I haven't really used this one either, but it has a really good choppy action glide is what they're calling it now, and I think it's a very good bait, very cheap too for a swim bait. It's around like $50 or $60, which isn't horrible, and these I've heard catch a lot of fish, so if you guys want to go try out swim baits, I definitely go try that out. And then here's probably my favorite bait right now, and that's the DRT Tiny Clash, and this is in the queen color, and these are really hard to find. I mean, you can find them, there might be like one or two in stock somewhere, but I got probably the second to last in stock, or it was either the last in stock or the second to last. But just like the flea shad, these are pretty hard to find baits, but these things catch fish, and I've crushed fish on them, even though I literally fished it for like a full day, and then once you like finally get fish on these, you know how to fish them, and you just get confidence fishing them, because like at first you're like, oh, this is way too big for a bass up here, but like they'll eat this, and this is a 6.6 inch glide, and these are tiny compared to the other glides that people throw, but like they chomp this, man. But this is in that queen color, like I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a iridescent purple on the back, but this is a really good color, and I do want the Clash 9, and because I've heard that's more of a wider glide, or like you can shoot it out, because I like shooting these. I usually fish in glide mode. I do want to try crank mode, but I haven't really tried that much with it, but it's a good bait. I like this bait a lot because it has pretty much 3 different actions. It's like 3 baits in one, so I mean, can't go wrong with that. But yeah, last one is the DRT Tiny Clash in that queen color, and then I'll show off the rods and reels that I use at the moment. So coming in first, this is my McGee Custom, which I make myself, and this is a Swimbait 807, and it's has that big handle on it, that big carbon fiber handle with that Scorpion 300 monster drive on this. I do love this reel. This is a very good budget reel in my opinion. Probably you can get I got this one for 180 bucks, and for a Shimano it's pretty good for a 300 size reel. So there's the Trout 300. I've heard that's really good too, but I mean, I just wanted to go Japanese because I like Japanese products and I think they're really good. Well, this one's made in Malaysia, but yeah. This is more like a JDM Corrado, so has that. This is like a big saltwater grip on it. So, and then I have that Alps aluminum grip on it. It's pretty pretty sturdy setup. This is an 8.3. I think it's more like a 1 to 6 ounce in my opinion, but I made it really stout, so it's really, I think, has really good backbone. And then, so this is like my bigger setups for like that flea shed. I mean, they're not big, but like I'll throw bigger baits on this one probably, because it's more stout. And then we have my light setup, which I throw like the tiny clash and and the ganterels and stuff. And I threw the Depths 175 on this weekend. I caught a bunch of fish on it, but I got that Antares DC Monster Drive. This definitely my favorite reel ever. This thing slings them and has a really good drag, and it's made for big fish. So I do recommend this reel. I got it on a really good discount because I got it on Facebook Marketplace. So I got it for like 390 bucks, so that's pretty good. And then I got that Silver Dragon scale on there with that split grip EVA. I did want to do DRT style grips on it, but I didn't really think it through. I couldn't fit. I should have did these before and then put the grips on, but I didn't do that. So I guess we're just have to rock with this. And then I got that blank contact on there. Sorry, my light is messing up, but this is like the same blank as that one. I just trimmed this one down to 7.9, and this is a lot lighter in my opinion, and it can throw a lot, like I throw a lot lighter baits on this, obviously, because I throw like the tiny clash and all the others. This can throw bigger baits, but I just feel like it's way too light for throwing like a Depths 250 or like a bigger glide or something, because I just feel like you have to like wind it, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, you got that silver accent on it. But those are my Swimbaits right now. I do want to get like a rat lure, mat lures, hard gill, but there's a lot of different Swimbaits I want to get, but I want to try to figure out these ones first, because these are like the, I don't know, I can't say basics because they're pretty expensive, but these are like the cornerstones of swim baiting. So I want to get these done first and catch a lot of fish on these and really get to know my baits, because why would I buy them if I'm not going to fish them? So that's my philosophy right now, but stay tuned for more content on, and